Hello, my name is Rosie Ching, and I am a Principal Lecturer of Statistics in Singapore. I teach at the Singapore Management University. Statistics for Social Impact takes learning to a new realm. It connects students to a serious curriculum through live experiences out there in the world. It lies 180 degrees away from traditional pedagogical practice in regular courses, which have sit-down assignments in class and data projects with little real-world connection. The process always begins with pressing social issues often highlighted in the newspapers. These present an abundance of opportunities on untapped fields of study. From there, I begin a fact-finding journey, digging into the history, contacting potential partners to join me on my statistical journey. Together with them, I develop a survey designed to gather primary data. My students then conduct the survey across people of all age groups and socioeconomic backgrounds. Our data are then anonymized and collated into a comprehensive question package for the students to conduct their statistical analyses based on the raw survey data. This tests and reinforces their understanding of the concepts, building a strong connection to the world as they apply the skills to real-life projects, each infused with great meaning for the good of humankind. Together, my students and I form a formidable brigade of hundreds of human brains that fan out across the country in one inexhaustible spread of painting Singapore quantitatively. Collective intelligence innovates every single project, with a new foundation built for each news story. We have statistically surveyed toilet cleanliness countrywide repeatedly in the filthiest public regions where angels fear to tread. Dunked ourselves in funerals and end-of-life affairs regarded as taboo. Gone the entire hog in the largest survey in Singapore's breast screening history. Shone the national torch on dementia, where darkness has reigned for more than 3 decades since the Alzheimer's Disease Association was founded. And our processed foods survey broke ground for its innovative look into national eating habits and airing on a long-running local documentary series, and raised awareness about the mobility challenges faced by the blind and visually impaired in Singapore. 2022 saw Singapore's first ever survey on attitudes towards the growing national problem of suicide. Everything culminates in the grand statistical finale at the end of semester, where the findings and project insights are presented by the students to the project partner organizations, together with actionable steps, recommendations, and more. From all these projects successfully conducted with my students at SMU, we have together achieved remarkable results. Most importantly, for my students, this program allows them full board, hands-on experience with raw data collection, and subsequently, statistical analyses they know no one will ever get. At the same time, educating the next generation of young Singaporeans like my students on the massive importance of statistics, its reality, its power, and how it opens up for each of them a huge avenue of potential to contribute back to society. In SMU's official student satisfaction surveys, my maiden run emerged top at the 100th percentile for me, and the course as well was top ranked university-wide. It has won national recognition in Singapore for its outstanding contributions to society and citizens, as well as international acclaim.
I have 3 words to describe my whole experience, which is unconventional, life-changing, and experiential.
It has indeed opened many of our eyes to a topic that is often spoken in hushed tones and is often very misunderstood among many Singaporeans.
This course statistics is special because it's experiential, where you get to apply what you learn into the real world.
And a lot of your seniors have told us that statistics, is one of the most memorable courses they will ever take in the whole 4 years in SMU.
I feel that this entire project is so meaningful And going out and serving people and talking to people, it's so interesting to see people's perception about dementia. I have really enjoyed, and I have found such a good professor that really truly cares for the well-being of students.
I'm so grateful for everything you've done for us. You have inspired me and you brought back that same joy for learning, because I think I lost that during JC, especially because of COVID. You really brought back my love for math.
Her classes didn't just help me understand statistics, but they also helped me believe in myself. Her impact has gone far beyond the classroom. Her kindness, belief in the students, and dedication to our growth has inspired me more than she'll know.
The findings and media coverage have shone an additional spotlight on these problems, which makes my program a novel catalyst for discussion and change. Results have emerged with nationwide impact, giving our industry partners the room and the power to develop and execute programs. For example, the Alzheimer's Disease Association went ahead with their anti-stigma campaign, which they based on our findings that 3 in 4 Singaporeans with dementia suffer rejection and loneliness. Just this one finding alone has made the national headlines across radio, TV, and newspapers from April 2019 onwards, and it has gained the status of a landmark finding in all subsequent media coverage on dementia, given Singapore as one of the world's top fastest greying countries. Statistics for Social Impact goes beyond teaching students for one semester and goes beyond the initial insights given to organizations to improve their programs, with these projects scaling beyond initial project partners to reach an international audience. The 2019 Together Against Stigma conference heavily featured students' work. These were also shared with London School of Economics to aid the Alzheimer's Disease International's 2019 survey. My latest initiative, Continuing Social Impact, aims to enhance the long-term value provided by these studies. Where a single statistical study merely captures a snapshot in time, Continuing Social Impact captures changes in national opinions, demographic shifts, and efficacy of initiatives in the form of periodic follow-up studies. We have uncovered through these follow-up studies that toilets in Singapore's coffee shops and hawker centres have become dirtier. Resistance towards end-of-life planning in Singapore has not improved. However, there was a highly significant rise in receptiveness towards condolence money in digital format. Compared to 2019, dementia stigma is now as prevalent as it was 4 years ago. Although loneliness, shame and rejection have lessened, more than double now say they feel embarrassment and lesser competency and are still shunned by the general public. Our groundbreaking work on local attitudes towards suicide have revealed the persistent stigma and widespread misconceptions about offering help and talking about suicide, largely shaped by social taboos. These additional data points over time present a powerful new dimension and add tremendous value to the original study findings. The methodologies of both teaching and learning have been adapted to be used beyond the scope of these original projects. This is indeed teaching beyond the classroom. For example, the Toilet Cleanliness Index, the TCI, was shortlisted in a global case competition in Europe when I wrote it out as my maiden business case study with my senior student Nicholas Lee. It has also won high commendation at the prestigious Financial Times Responsible Business Education Awards for research making real impact. We also created a permanent interactive toilet exhibit at the Singapore National Science Centre's Know Your Pool under the Sanitation Heroes section. Germany executing their German Toilet Index adapted from our Singapore Toilet Cleanliness Index marks the first ever overseas collaboration between our two universities and the World Toilet Organization. My students have also used the skills learnt in this statistics course and scaled them up to achieve greater heights. Under my guidance and mentorship, My students have excelled in the Young Statisticians and Early Career and Student Statisticians competitions organised by the Statistical Society of Australia. Another won the Youth Prize in a global statistical essay competition. From zero knowledge of Tableau, another has become a certified Students Tableau Ambassador and Doctor in less than 2 years. Finally, our projects have scaled beyond their original purpose to even influence public policy. In continuing social impact for our toilet cleanliness project, students uncovered a stark regression in public toilet hygiene.
According to an SMU survey aptly named Waterloo, over 25% of the 6,000 respondents said they would not use toilets in the coffee shops and hawker centres,
sparking public argument and outcry for action to governmental bodies till today.
First, I propose we introduce a grading system for cleanliness at specified premises, starting with public toilets at coffee shops and hawker centres.
I'm happy to announce that MSE will set aside $5 million each for a coffee shop toilet renovation grant and a coffee shop toilet deep cleaning grant.
Of results of National Survey on Toilets in Singapore. It was a project led by SMU's Rosie Ching. I would therefore urge the government to team up with these passionate students, continue to engage and interview other stakeholders.
The proposed one-stop end-of-life government portal called My Legacy for all citizens also sought out study findings in end-of-life preparations in land-scarce Singapore and has since blossomed into fruition. Save Me's findings across 3 years on public attitudes towards suicide are now also immortalised inside Project Hayat, Singapore's National Suicide Prevention Strategy White Paper, which made the national headlines, paving the way for Singapore's first ever National Suicide Prevention Strategy. Our initiatives for continuing social impact will continue. Engage Me will shatter misconceptions and rewrite the future for persons with disabilities in Singapore. Being Me is a battle cry for autistic adults because support should not vanish at 18. Ultimately, all these inspire hope in students when they witness their statistics take effect, regardless of creed or past, to serve our country in magnificent ways that many declare they would never have even been able to dream about for the national good. It is my privilege to be in this program to serve our country and nation with my students. Thousands of students, one program, and the world. This is Statistics for Social Impact.